Hi, I'm Exception. You may know me for various activities of mine, such as playing Kerbal Space Program without a map, or beating Factorio without belts, chests, or pipes, or even maybe making verdigris glaze in Opus Magnum. But what I know me for is playing Exo 1 on basically launch. And it was a good game. I had a good time. It was a nice, beautiful experience for an important part of my general emotional state at the time. And I come to you from a location that I've also shown off in the 4-year anniversary of me streaming. And that is this little alcove. I've accidentally fallen off the edge, my apologies. Let me just fly around real quick. This little alcove on Nautilus Part 2. That is by what you might be able to notice if I just sort of look over the horizon. I'll just look at it right now. Is out of the bounds of the map. On the big cliff side edge of Nautilus, there's an invisible wall of wind and static that tries to push you back. But you can overpower it, and when you do, you can get here. A vast, empty ocean, which is most of Nautilus, with a little bits of spiky ground surrounding it slightly. And I don't know, there's something about it that feels very freeing. Like, in the fact that we've broken through the intended bounds of the world and found more world, that the world has gotten larger and more meaningful. Now, given that I am playing this around the launch of a different game of the Exo series, quote-unquote, kinda, made by the same people, it's got Exo in the name, I wanted to reminisce about this location, just for a little bit. Hard to get the camera to stop moving. That'll do. So yeah, I just wanted to have this little sentimental prelude to the actual events today, just because this game means a lot to me, and we're about to be experiencing another one of them. As you can kind of see here, the invisible wall is back, and it's trying to push us back into bounds. And that's okay, because we are going back to proper business now. There's a few invisible walls, just like it's a layered defense system. For the first one, you use the backside of the mountain to sort of push gravity down. For the second one, you can either just fly over it or go around it. It does end a little over there. But that's enough over here. We got other stuff to do. Yeah, okay, we're on a mysterious blank screen. I understand this. The exhale from that is going to be a little awkward because I got to like close that game. I got to load another game based on the way that I do audio in these streams. I got to actually like load the game and then make it manually so that you can actually hear the game. There's a whole process to this. Hopefully I'm quick with it. There we go. All right. Welcome to the future. Space has been conquered. We can now teleport. We can go to exotic new worlds, and we use that to race. Pretty good stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna start this. I've done a little bit to make sure that the stream is operating and good. As you can see, I've made my profile up in the top right corner. I've got opinions about all of the circumstances that requires my name to be used, such as Opus Magnum and now this. Maybe I'll talk about it later. But I did...
Hi there, I'm Ed Carrington.
Oh, hi.
Welcome to Team Lindsay.
Hey
It's
there.
been a long time since anyone called us a contender, but we're still here, still turning wrenches, still showing up.
Great.
I don't hand out drives for fun. I saw something in you. Potential, maybe. Or just stubbornness. Either will do.
And then that's the extent at which you talk. Oh, okay. I think I'm accidentally progressing the text. Now, the IRS got its share of red tape. Every new driver starts with UTV training, safety checks, sim state. It's all the usual nonsense. Once you're through a test, we can talk real racing. Let's get Team Lindsay back where it belongs, on the leaderboard, not in the archives. Alright, loading you into the sim now. Bennett, your race engineer, will take you through it. Cool. Alright, so here's the premise. We're in space, we're on exotic planets, and we're going to be rally racing with them. We got cool, like, half moon rover, half proper rally car. It's got RCS thrusters and everything, so we're going to be pulling some real stunts here. Hey, as Ed said, I'll be in your ear most of the time. Been trying to get this team pointed in the right direction since I signed on, and I'd like to keep it that way. We've got the gear, we've got the brains, just need the result. I'm aiming high, and I'd rather not spend another season buried in the mid-pack, you know? Anyway, this first run's nothing crazy. We're in the sim, so we've disabled damage and upped your gyro stabilizers to make it easier to drive. Oh, and we've disabled your RCS thrusters for now. Show us you can drive first. Okay, let's go. Welcome, we're here. Alright, so here's the premise. You're in a vehicle. You accelerate. You can turn. You can reverse. But like reverse is like a gear shift, which is cool. You got your handbrake. So, there is actually like I would say a Helldivers 2 system of inputting codes to convey stuff. Like, for example, right here, you can press double right on the Holy Cross to answer the communication I'm getting from Bennett in the right side. And you can input like a Helldivers 2 code to reset your car if you flip over and can't get back up. Let's try a short stage here. Learn to pass checkpoints. Got it. Wait for the lights before taking off. Ready? Got it. And yeah, it is automatic gear shift. And this is what happens when you start too early. You lose 15 seconds in your time. But it bamboozles me because there are 5 light beams instead of the 4 I'm expecting. Maybe that's just because I'm an amateur. Very, very possible. So here are our sort of waypoints that we need to get to. Some of them are just the basic matter of going through them. One of them's going on one side of it in an infinitely long plane. Handbrake for good turning. Yeah, I spin out a lot. This one's interesting. You gotta get to the plane and then turn around. And it doesn't care what you do, you just gotta crop it and then get ready to turn around real awkwardly. Donut. Another fun one, you have to go around the pole in a circle. Again, infinite distance is allowed, but obviously you want to go fast if you want to go close. And once again, showing my general amateurness. I'm not the racing expert in it. Quint's the racing expert in it. Quint plays like all the racing games, including ones I've never heard of. And while both Quint and I have played hit video game Forza Horizon 5, the only thing I did in Forza Horizon 5 was make sure to drive on every individual road. That's all I did. I would just go on a grand cross-country adventure to drive on every individual road in that game. Here we gotta do like a very tight slalom. And there, the fancy spotlights are your finish line. I think it looks really cool. And we did it. Now, my 15-second penalty for starting early notwithstanding, it's gone pretty good. How dare you say that about the map on Forza Horizon 5? It has a train on it, and you can race it and get obliterated by it. It's great. Next steps, learning how to use your RCS thrusters. The fun stuff! Select it from the onboard menu, and let's get started. Alright, so we have completed training number 1, now we do training number 2. I haven't played the third game, or Forza Horizon 6, but Quinn has, so I can't say that. As your first RCS session, basic thruster control, you'll be running a series of short trials in the sim. We've modeled the most common use cases you'll face in the field. Bennett, anything to add? Yep, RCS thrusters change everything. Mid-air control, safer landings, tighter cornering. You've seen it. They make the sport what it is now. Not all sunshine, though. Makes some people too reckless. The old guard reckon it took the skill out of staying upright. Or it made it faster, safer, and a hell of a lot more fun. I'll take progress over nostalgia any day. Thrusters don't make you invincible. Marcus would have agreed with that. I didn't mean... Anyway, RCS is no toy. Treat it with the respect it deserves. Alright, so now we're going to learn how to use RCS thrust. Now they're going to drive us into a bad situation and we have to correct it. And we fail. Now we do it again. With more correctness this time. So like, oops, we hit a rock, better reorient. Oh, come on, that's got to count as a success. This is actually an awkward situation to only have roll available. Now, strictly speaking, you don't, but I'm trying to use only roll for the tutorial. Because it's about roll. And now we can pitch. And look over to the right side, that nice little monolith. I pitched the wrong direction. We got a little Exo 1 monolith off to the right side. And we land good. Good landing? Good landing. Alright, time for the big jump. Nice. Good run out there. You passed clean. Oh, and about before. I didn't mean to dig up old wounds with Ed. The Marcus thing was well before my time, but you can tell it still affects him. I wouldn't know, because, not really. I haven't played it. Might be why the team's stuck where it is, honestly. He's too cautious now. Anyway, that was a different era. Safety's light years ahead these days. So that's your race license. You're free to enter amateur events and series. The better you place, the faster you'll reach the upper ranks. I'm sure you know Lindsay was once fighting for championship in Exo 6. These days, just cracking the top 10 feels like a trophy. But we'll take it and build from there. Alright, then. You've got your license, you've earned your spot. Earth, New Earth event's only a few days out. I'll see you on the ship. We'll warp in together. Here's to new beginnings. And that's the tutorial. And this is the extent of what I've done. Welcome to the real menu. Good stuff. Alright, now that we're in the real menu, we can figure out how any of this works. So we've got new series, we've got time travel, we've got events, online rally. You can make your own race. There are dailies, but I need to get good at the game first. And now I need to figure out what I'm doing. There's also free roam, which I think I would like to do a little bit. But before that, maybe there's more training. Yeah, learn some advanced driving techniques. I would like to know those. This is a good game. The Exo Squad is known for making very pretty games, and this is not any different. Maybe the most important thing in off-road rally is managing your speed. The terrain is often too treacherous to just pin the throttle. But I like pinning the throttle. So we've got a little challenge for you. Try and finish this sector in the target time. One thing though, if you roll or take damage, you'll need to restart. Oh, and we've disabled your RCS thrusters. It's important to learn car control without them. Reach the checkpoint without rolling or taking damage. Ready? I mean, I guess I got it. So you hold the handbrake to begin. Okay, let's do this. So I'm basically just being forced here to learn how to drive good, and I've already failed. Speed kills around here. Take your time. Ready? Okay. Oh, thank goodness that didn't count as me cheating. We also got some lovely water to the left. I don't know if this car can float. Maybe it can. I know the Exo 1 could. Man, I am bad at this. Thank you for being so patient with me, Bennett. I appreciate it. Okay, let's take it easy. I'm pretty sure we can adjust the dampeners and tuning later. We just need to learn the worst case scenario before they take the anti-training wheels off. I guess the training weights off. Actually, I think making the car heavier would help me here. But also you gotta remember that under normal circumstances, you will have the RCS thrust for cool maneuvering and epic stunts and jumps. So really, we're being put in a bad situation so that we can learn how to be good with the fundamentals. Also, it's not like we're on Earth. Gravity is here, a little wonky. But also the game is really trying to teach us something. Okay, we have a target of 48 seconds, so we can't deviate too much. Maybe I need to, like, evaluate the terrain ahead of me. Circumvent things which are easy to, and then just, like, brake for things that are hard. A rally is much different than a regular old racing event. Okay, now we got this cliff. Handled good. I've got 5 seconds. Come on, come on! Hold on, I have to safely stop first. Oh, I barely made it. Nice job, mate. I've seen a lot of drivers fail when their RCS gives up or runs out of fuel. Learning to drive without relying on it is what separates the good drivers from the great. Nice. And I can't learn anything else now. Great. Good stuff, good stuff. What are the free roam options? Oh, you can pick a planet and just sort of drive around. I really appreciate this. Like, as someone who likes to just sort of explore an Exo 1, even though that game is very much plot-oriented, you can just drive around an entire planet is nice. And I guess, like, with the terrain being there, you can just sort of set up rallies however you want with the different terrain. You could, like, explore a place and then use that place as a foundation for... You can survey new racetracks. I love it. Okay, let's do a... We could go online, but I'm way too scared to do that. I guess we should start with the thing in the top left corner, because that's usually the main thing. It's also the largest menu button here. Let's do a series. The Aspire Rally Cup. We have events. We can do one. Oh, also I should mention there are different vehicles. We only have the first one, of course. I know one of them from the trailer has RCS thrusters that like all push in one direction to give you better traction. Like you can just grip the ground. You got downforce. They got downforce. But yeah, let's start where we're starting. The Aspire Rally Cup. So what I'm reading here is that it's a 3-race event, or I guess 3-planet event. 3 stages on New Earth, 4 stages on Rally Duel, and 4 stages on Tensei Rally. You get points for... I should probably read this. ARC is the raw, unfiltered heart of interstellar racing, a high-speed showcase of agility and aggression. Sanctioned by the IRF as the ultimate test of control, this series pits lightweight, high-output vehicles against tight, technical circuits where every corner is a risk. It is a relentless battle of reaction time, where victory belongs to the brave drivers who dare to push the absolute limits of grip. So there are 3 events, 24 drivers, and 8 teams. Brought to you by the Ruckus RCS UTV. Oh, you can change the skill level of the enemy. So this is the rookie level. We can go to professional level, champion level, or you're screwed level. Being an absolute beginner who is not very good at racing games in general, I will start at the preset level of 75. Oh, I see. Okay, so damage is low, drone surveys unlimited, restarts are enabled, and then 85% is special. I'm a rookie. I'll set it to this defaults. Before we get the show on the road, there's someone else you should meet. This is Lisa, mechanic, miracle worker, and part-time therapist when Bennett drives everyone mad. Yeah, Lisa.
Hi. Great to finally meet you. I've been walking around the UTV making sure it's ready to go.
Hello, I see you have voice lines sometimes.
You wreck it, I patch it. Let's just not make that our routine.
Fair. Right, you've met what's left of the team. Guys like me are old hands, but we've also got some new blood now. Maybe together we can turn this around. Let's give 'em hell out there, kid. Show 'em what Team Lindsay can do. Yeah. Alright. Gotta load. Or I gotta press a button. Or both. Oh, nope, I hear sound. We're here. Oh yeah, welcome to New Earth. Terraformed world. 3 centuries of advanced terraforming have reshaped this once desolate world. Engineered superflora established a stable, breathable atmosphere. Dense forests now sprout beside mud plains, carving narrow, unpredictable tracks that demand precision driving. Oh, this is presented lovely. Look at all these people. These are the teams and their racers. So each team has 3? So we got Baofeng of the banking group, Yohiaf board, Kaitomo Japan, Lunamare Dynamics, Wolfheart, Ford, Ares Automotive. There's Lindsay. So we have Vandermeer, Lark Monroe, and... Lark, what are you doing here? Okay, so we got Rami Vandermeer, we got Lark, of all people. I would have preferred Quint, but okay. And me. Team lead, Ed Carrington. Team principal, okay. Then we got some independents as well. Wait, there are 25. I thought there were 24. Maybe with us entering, or there was like a last minute independent. I don't care. That's not the point. The point is we're ready to go.
I'm sure you've heard the chatter. Can this kid bring Team Lindsay back? Is this the next Marcus Hale? That kind of talk never helps anyone.
Yeah, I don't think I'm the next Marcus Hale.
Forget the noise and just finish the stage, all right? Can't do much rebuilding if you wrap the rover around a tree.
Yeah, we'll take it easy.
And one thing about Bennett, he gets excited. You don't have to listen to everything he says.
Oh, is he like my on-car comm guy? Ooh, okay. Oh, okay, now we can choose stuff. New Earth, easy on tires. I'd go soft on roads. Soft off roads. Okay. All right, we're getting like intel. We're surveying. So start time 6:01. There are 11 checkpoints. Distance 41 kilometers. Ooh, stage 3 is a power state. I don't know what any of this means. Easy on tires. So we've got off-road soft and other off-road soft. Oh, we get 2 sets of tires. I see. Traction loose, traction solid, traction wet. Durability is low. But we're on New Earth, so we can expect our tires to not really be worn too much. And we get pretty good traction. We also get slick hard, slick soft paddle, and off-road hard. Poor traction on solid ground, but they're more durable. I will trust. I'll trust Bennett for this. Welcome to Rally, mate. You're going for this. It's raining and it's going to be slippery. That's a lot of loose surfaces coming up. Fit your off-road tire. Yep, I'm doing that. So Bennett's just oh, this is for stage 2. Oh no, and I'm wrong. Oh no, it's just weather. No, I'm right. New Earth, dual Tensei. Sorry, I'm kind of trying to understand everything. The current standings are there are no points. Stage 1 is going to be cloudy. It's going to be fog. It's going to be cloudy. We can survey. Glad to have you here, kid. The whole team's looking forward to seeing you back in the car. Let me know if you need anything. So there's a lot I don't understand about what's going on. So let's try the survey. Oh, that's what the propeller drone is. We get to actually like look at the track from like a drone, and we can draw lines to sort of plan our route through this. Okay. I like it. Oh my goodness, we're our own course mapping. Oh, this is not going to make sense immediately, but I'm getting like Death Branding vibes with this. Mark a save point with L. The save point. How safe the point's gotta be. Mark a dangerous point with R. This tree's looking pretty dangerous. I don't trust it. I have crashed the drone! Great, okay. So there's danger and hazards to the drone itself. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. I am so doomed. So what's this avail service about? Full weight greatly impacts RCS thruster strength and safety margin. Okay, so... Oh, we can set how much fuel we have on board. So we can go with a full tank, or we can deliberately drop it lower if we don't think we need that much. Tires are... Okay, so it seems like we have 4 off-road soft. We have set 2 available. Oh, those are the ones on the car right now. Gotcha. We have a spare tire in the back. We also have some reserve tires, which will probably do us well. And we can swap them around as needed. Okay. This is... I'm gonna learn a lot here. tuning. Okay, here's the tuning. Suspension. Oh, and this is your, like, way of testing it. You can drop the car and see how it responds. And there are, like, pre-built setups depending on where you are. Oh, you could do a lot with this. I'm entirely afraid to mess with this at all. We got alignment, a toe angle. Ooh, interesting. That's rotating the car when I do this. We have the brakes, brake force, brake bias. Brake torque split front to rear. More front bias equals more stability under braking. More rear bias equals more rotation, but higher rear lockup risk. Brake force, higher equals stronger braking, but easier to lock the wheels. Lower equals smoother braking with less lockup risk. I think I generally am interested in making them lower, but I'll keep it all default for now. Torque splitter system. Center coupling between driven axles. Higher coupling, or higher equals more coupling lock for better traction but more understeer. Lower equals freer axle speed difference for better rotation but can lose drive. Axle difference locking on throttle. High equals more lock traction but more understeer on power. Lower equals more rotation but more wheel spin. Coast stiffness. Axle difference locking off throttle. Higher is more stable on entry. Lower equals more entry rotation but less stability. Then we have the gears. There's a sixth gear. Anti-roll. Resists body roll. Higher equals flatter handling and quicker response, but less compliance on rough bumps. Lower equals more compliance and grip on rough surfaces, but more roll. Front and rear are available. As rotational dampening, higher is more stable and resists spinning rotation, but reduces agility in rotation. Lower equals freer rotation. We've got aerodynamic downforce. Suspension. Oh my goodness, I'm way out of my depth here. Yeah, okay. I think we just go to pre-race now. Oh man, I'm coming in at a flat default 643. Oh, is this like the schedule? This is a running order. Right, so we're all racing independently to get a time. So they're all running, and then we're running. Or it's like 14... No, they're all starting at different times. So there's like a queue. Why would you skip the stage? I want to race. Give me a race. Race ma. That's a cool ship. Oh, of course. Okay, so they go and then we... Yeah, okay, yeah. And brake.
Okay, run the systems check, please.
Hull integrity good.
Deep
Oxygen.
breaths. Focus. Okay. You're up. Okay, be careful out there.
Oh boy. I'm going. I have not seen any news. I'm busy. I'm in like a race here. Oh, that was a good turn. That was a good turn. Between the trees. Thank you, past self, for making a line, though that's gonna run out pretty soon. there's the safe spot. And now we're gonna come up on the dangerous tree.
200.
I'll check my Discord later. You know, in between races, you know? Alright, now I'm running blind.
200.
Oh, I have RCS. I need to remember that in case I get flying. Yeah, don't text and drive, people. It's vaguely inefficient. Big straightaway here. I might have to use some RCS here. Steady. Steady. I really wish I didn't crash the drone into the ground. I could have used the intel. I could have really used the intel.
Outstanding pace, mate. You're top 3.
Thank you. I'm ignoring you because I just want to survive this race. Alright, through, good straightaway. Oh, this is a circle. I'm bad at circles.
200.
Oh, the exit's right over there. We're getting understeer. I think we lost a lot of pace off of that. That's definitely my weakness. But that's an end. I'm flooring it.
200.
Floor it. All right. I just got like 2 achievements. Finish my first stage and finish the stage without taking damage. I'm the pack lead? Okay, yeah, I'm really starting to understand the need for just like good safety, good like keep it steady. All right, Lindsay has won one race in the event. I assume we'll have an opportunity to survey the next one now. What? Okay, I have checked the news. What is this? What the absolute? What the absolute? What the heck? No. The news lark sent me. It would appear that Toho 6 is coming to Switch. Slightly remastered. Well, you know, like new art. What in the world? Okay, I can't ignore that. I can't be distracted. I have a race to win. Okay. Services are unavailable. It's raining and it's going to be slippery. We've reached a halfway point for Ostratus. Nice driving. Catch you soon. I should really, like... I should swap my name for a nickname of mine. Before the other, that's what I expected. The team's behind you. Yeah, after this event, I'm lowering my name to a nickname. Here's the thing with my nicknames, though. A lot of the nicknames of my name that I like only really work phonetically. When you put them in text, I don't think they look as cool. Which is part of the reason why I just completely ignore all of that and assert just call me Exception in all contexts. Because Exception, that sounds and looks cool. But gets a lot less clear when you're writing out my actual name nicknames. So let's survey this stage, and this time let's not crash the drone. I'll just have to do something. I guess they're giving me the tutorial again because they noticed I did not actually survive the last survey. Okay, so this is the starting line then. Ooh, that's interesting. There's like a big old rock formation here. So I think what I actually want to do is come at it at an angle. Like, let's say we want to make sure that the turn's shallow enough. We bank here. Then, like, shortcut this tree. Vega, you seem like a better expert in racing than I am. Do you want to, like, be part of the crew of helping me figure out what the heck? From here, that seems fine. I do also want to, like, mark that this is, like, a pretty safe location. So, let's do that. Mark some dangerous spots here and here. Training is now properly complete. Okay. So we go along this way. What? What's wrong with this? We do need to cut through these rocks. Like, it's required. It's one of the checkpoints. What these dotted lines are, I believe. Yeah, so, like, these two dotted lines means we have to cross through these two. Then this dotted line, or this dot into infinite line, is just be on the left side. Yeah, they've routed the course like this. We have to. Oh, I almost hit that rock flying backwards. That might have ruined things, too. Yeah, we have to go between those rocks. There's no other way around it. I think it's checkpoints. Like, this is the start. This line goes straight through here. We've got these dotted lines for the rallies. You can even see the little posts that, like, pop up. Then we go through. This is a checkpoint. Gotta be on that side. Then here's another in between these two. Then we have a nuclear silo. We go around the silo. Then we have to go on this side of this geyser. I don't... Oh, this is a 360 point, I think. Yeah, this is probably a 360 point. I think we can kind of mark this out piecemeal then. That would be interesting. That'd be really cool. If you could assemble a proper team, that'd be really cool. Okay, so, I think best way to do this then would be to, like, go from here, cut through these trees, and then cut through these trees, just to get that, like, nice point precision. We then want to take a real wide turn around this nuclear silo. Explain too much about going at a sharp end. I don't think we're going to understeer an object this large. I think this should definitely be a danger point. This is obstructing vision. I don't really see this as a danger point because the terrain is so light and this is such an easy to perceive object. Maybe I'll mark this tree because we are turning a corner. Yeah, that tree is a danger. I agree. Look at us, we're learning how to track these things here. So this is the first, like, danger tree, but we really want to be cutting a lot closer than that. We're gonna have to do this 360 really, really sharp here. That would kind of like arc our way through here, and then we're home free for the next section, mostly. The bank on this side, but we need to slow down quickly. Oh, what? I don't think it's a safety net, it's just sort of a vent. It's like some sort of geyser. It's probably another exhaust, like, from the cooling tower there. If you're implying that we could drive over it, I don't think it's viable, because we need to be to the right of this beacon for this check here. It's like these lines are mostly just going point to point where the markers are. So we will go around it, be obstructed. We're going to do a very, very short turn around here. That we're probably going to lose pace on that. We can then go this way. From here, we got a big old rock. We could go around this rock or cut through the middle. Oh, great news. You can erase points you've made previously. Oh, but we do need to go around that tree. So we do need to go here. So that's going to be a pretty sharp turn. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to take the safer route around the rock. This is a small river. I want to gain alignment, because that looks to be another go between the rock section. Ooh, yeah. How about we go wide so that we can go shallow here? This is a definite danger point. As is this, but I think our best shot is to go between them. Then we go between these trees. Not too bad. Shallow enough. And then it just seems like it's a little, like, gentle slalom. There's a bit of a hill terrain here, but I don't think that's going to break us so much. We cut through here and we watch out for this tree. We go forward into this giant rock. Can't turn immediately. But the way is mostly clear up to here. And then that's the finish line. And then mark some of these trees as being a threat to society. But also, I want to add in the option of going this way. It's a pretty sharp turn, but if we get good at turning, that might be good for us. Okay, I think that's our route. Probably not. I get a little used to the controls of this. I think I would like to reduce the sensitivity of rotation on the drone camera specifically, but I think we're good here. Oh wait, I have to stop safely after the finish line. So we can't actually end things here. We need to make sure that we dodge these rocks. So we may need to do a little bit of extracurricular surviving. We can cut through these rocks, but that's a little shaky. I think I'm just gonna say watch out for those objects and go through one of them. Calling it. Standing. Okay, so we have 15 points. Yeah, I'm gonna swap my first name for a shorter one. If they're gonna be talking to me like I'm a person, I don't want them using my full name every single time. Service is unavailable. You can also see race segment 3, even though that's irrelevant. So the weather is foggy. Fog hazard, water hazard. Next up is going to be cloudy, but this is a power stage. I don't know how that changes things. Start the pre-race. Ah, I see. Wait, what happened to... Oh, no. Oh, no. Wexler Lee and Burnside are out. They must have had a bad time. Needs repair. So this is why you would skip a stage. You would skip a stage if your car needed to take time for repairs. Gotcha. Safety is our policy. Alright, let's do this. I wonder what happens if there's a day where I am the first car off the line. Will I just get to start there? Oh boy.
Okay, run the systems check, please. Okay, be careful out there.
Gotcha. Ooh, muddy terrain.
200.
That's what this is. Alright, easy. Oh, wasn't really accounting for the topology of the situation. Well, not the topology. Actually, maybe topology is correct. Not in the geometric sense, but like the terrain elevation sense. Okay, so far so good.
200.
Little slippery, I'm getting understeer. I'm gonna go around the tree. Forced to.
200.
Okay, time for a pretty sharp turn. Brakes. Didn't brake enough. Okay, time for a really awkward 360. I bet like a professional could like do a donut around this. Alright, we're off.
200.
I think that survey really helped ease my nerves going into this. It seems like in more difficult setting races, you actually have a finite time limit to do your surveys.
You're in another league out there, mate. Keep it up.
Handbrake steer hard and let it rev. Explain.
200.
Oh, just like floor it while handbraking? Okay. You deliberately get some little bit of slip on. I see. Well, I don't. I'm just doing something else. Oh.
200.
I'm just going to start with these fundamentals here. Oh, there's the... Whoa.
Okay, picking you up now. Slow it down. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, we're good. Oh, you have to, like, pick us up. Oh, we're being picked up. Okay, okay, bye.
We've got you. Nice work that stage.
Oh, thank you. This didn't happen last time, I don't think. If it was, I wasn't paying attention. Nice. Oh, we can watch a replay. Let's see it. Oh, this is the replay. So, auto cycle for full camera modes. There's me going around the turn. Cycle camera manually. This is pretty cool. Oh, yeah! This is awesome! I slowed it down. Oh, that's the worst. You're watching a racing event and they accidentally go to commercial too early. So what's photo mode? Okay, photo mode stops everything. Oh, it's like Armored Core photo mode. I'm done with photo mode. Let's go. I want a little, like an area where we have a little bit of a jump. I do not under. Oh. Oh, okay. You can either go into orbit camera mode or drone camera mode. I think I want drone camera mode for this one. We got Dutch. The weather effects are kind of awkward because they're just sort of like objectively in front of the camera. You can Dutch it. Not sure what makes a good like rally photo. I'm decent at Armored Core, but that's because you can like lean in on the fact they're giant mechs. I'm gonna put that in the stream chat. Well, the stream chat section of the Discord, not the actual chat of stream, because you can't put pictures in the stream chat. Hopefully that means that Thega will be able to see it slightly earlier than when the ad break ends. Hey, welcome back. I found camera mode. Not too good at it yet, but it's nice. Okay, we're back here. Let's continue the replay. Ho, 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 ho. That one looks good. Oh, why does this look awesome? And here comes the support carrier. Oh, man. Bye. Little glitchy on the cable management there, but I understand. You're going pretty fast. You gotta render those graphics. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So, current standings are I'm winning, which is good. I guess a general doctrine of general safety and reliability is helping me out here. So back to the advice you gave earlier. I'm at points steering too hard, so it causes understeer. Can you explain that? Like, why would steering more cause me to steer less? First stages are always the hardest, but you made it through. Still first, and not long to go. Every second counts now. Keep your head and close it out. Final power stage now with a deep forest ahead. Let's rebuild this team one event at a time. Okay, it's a service stage. What does that mean? Final stage, running out there, so less traction. There's a lot of loose surfaces coming up. Fit your off-road tires. We're not performing team-wide. Time to dig deep, get us some points. Beating your teammates, but don't let it go to your head. Okay, so I am doing better than my allies here. You are, in a way, asking the car much more than it can offer, so from the hard steering angle, it loses front grip. Hey, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. By turning the wheels to turn, I am effectively, at high speeds, effectively rotating, as far as the ground considers, the entire car sideways. So I'm not hitting the ground with roll, I'm hitting it with slip. And that means I lose traction. Wow. I'm learning so much, thank you. So, this is a power stage. It's a service stage. I don't know what that means. Oh, maybe it's just it's a stage where service is available. You can do servicing on your vehicle. Let's see what we're up against. Horrendous weather conditions. Oh, we need to use the light on the drone to see here. We're starting on the top of a cliff. That's terrifying. I would love to have that car that lets you RCS downforce for this. Do I jump? Do I... I mean, for the most part, it's a straight shot down. I can just sort of go. I'm gonna maybe hit those some... Might be some problems. It is. And we don't have, like... Right now, the RCS can only roll us. It can't give us extra thrust like it can in, I don't know, Kerbal Space Program. Yeah, so we'd have to... I don't know if we have a lot of lead up to get speed to jump. Like, the starting line's right here. So we might just have to, like, roll it down and maybe just follow the gradient. This would cause us to drift left a little bit. But from there, we can just sort of, like, level out and keep going. I'm going to keep this area blank. We're just going to have to see what happens and then correct. We'll start the actual pathing down here. For the most part, it's pretty normal. And we go through this way. We just get a lot of muddy terrain. We do need to... I mean, there's no real risk to staying wide. We can... Oh, there's like tiny trees? Interesting. Careful of that. And there's like very, very tiny new trees. There was a tiny tree at the first checkpoint. You saw... This one? Alright. Just sort of mark that out. Everything else in this line is mostly good, but I will try and make the convex hull of tree. Just to make sure... Oh, you mean this one? Yeah, that could be a problem. I think that looks good as far as, like, reasonable threats. We arc this way, we watch out for that tree. There's another one. I don't see another one. Oh, first and second. Yeah, I don't... I'm not seeing it. Oh, first and second. Gotcha. Well, I mean, we have this one here. Cutting through where I put the line, I think we're fine. I guess this is a risk. Alright. Moving on. Following the line, we have these threats here. This is another threat, sort of narrowing our space. This tiny one's definitely a threat. We're gonna have to get good at doing these quickly when we up the difficulty level. So this is... pain. This is really where we're gonna have to start, like, routing well. So we're coming through here. We need to, like, really slow down. Route through the forest. I think our best chance is to go smooth curve around this opening. Mark the danger trees. And then proceed from there. And then mark all. That's a threat. Threatening. Go, 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 go. Do, 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 do. Also, shout outs to the artist who makes the VOD thumbnails for me, for recently starting to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Little stump there, tree there. Forward a bit more. Oh, they want me to do a 360 in this? Well, at least it's vaguely comprehensible. What, you think I'm the one who makes them? Double back, check the dangers. I make the composition. I take the screenshot. But for the illustrations that sometimes go in the bottom right corner, particularly for Opus Magnum and Ace Attorney, Those are made by Vriss. Yeah, no, I make all the thumbnails, but I get, like, art that's from Vriss sometimes to make them better. I've actually wanted to get more than I have. Like, one for Counter-Strike and other such things, but I've been heavily advised against it by the rest of Int, who do not want me spending all of the money on art. And honestly, reasonable of them. No, I make every thumbnail. I'm the one who composes the elements. Okay, next arc is here, Danger Street. We're mostly good. I'm kind of using the danger points as just sort of a way to track the track. Like, they're kind of making a virtual bounds for me. Oh, this one is devious. No, it's okay. You made the thumbnail asset for Planet Side 2 that got repurposed into the Int TV Smart emote. That helps. Also, hello. You're one of my racing partners. One of my teammates is named Lark. And in TV Shoot. Yeah, you're here. Oh, this is a danger space here. Okay, dodge that, dodge these trees. I'll show you them in the standing a bit later, once we're done surveying the racetrack. Yeah, Lark, do you have secret racing experience that we don't know about? Okay, that's safe zone. Tree. We would totally not be accomplishing this in the allocated time. If we were in professional. We gotta get real better at this. I mean, this is rally racing. That is kind of relevant. Because we're racing on, like, absurd tracks. We gotta do big turns. We gotta make sure we don't spin out. And if I understand, Air Riders is a very slippery controls game. Because you're on, like, a hovercraft. Well, I am not following the intended line here, but I think it's the... We don't go up that is what we do. We go around it. The actual lines that they provide us is simply a point-by-point straight line between the checkpoints. They do not give us route information, simply vague positioning. Which is why we're surveying the dang track. Oh, what the heck? I see. So they want us to, like, park it here, go up here, and then park it there. I see. Like, there is no racetrack. We make our own track. And we have to do this. This is one of those infinite one-line things. Like, this is one of the markers. So the idea is we would go, like, around here and then up. If you mean, like, the hill start, like, way over here. Oh, there's another ventilator. Interesting. Going around that way does not provide us any benefit because the checkpoints require exacting standards. Mark that tree as dangerous. We have to go around here, and in order to get to that checkpoint, we got to go along this part. Mark you as danger. Keep going. smoothly go around. We'll have to do a sharp turn here. We could try and go around, but that'll just lose us time, I think. We go up the hill, curve around here. This is our, like, do or don't point. And then we proceed down the hill to here. We, like, make it close. Oh, okay, that's a really funny, you know, arc it around, and then this is the finish line, and we're golden. Let's just mark some final dangers, and we should be good to go. Home free here, pretty much. That's a risk. If all goes poorly, we could just do a longer turn around the street. But I think we're done. I think this is as good as we're going to get for our skill and experience level. That first drop is going to hurt. But we'll adapt. Okay, let's see here. Do we service? Oh, that's what avail means. It's available. I get it. We really have not been pushing the RCS to its limits. I'm going to cut us down to half to save on weight. Other than that, we are still in muddy terrain on not very difficult stuff. The survey went all right. Mostly past that crazy hill, it's a straightaway with a few trees that I've marked. So we're going to be good from there. The first drop is scary. Plan is, we haven't been using RCS all that much, and this is the final race of the set. We can't because of the way the beacons are, like, monodirectional. We have to go to particular sides of the posts. Like, we have to go past it in order to go up the hill as the next checkpoint, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, I know. Look, you one day you can make a cooler race. In fact, this is reminding me of a race I saw in Space Engineers. Basically, it was a bunch of people with their own custom-built vehicles. They were, you know, road vehicles with wheels and stuff. On a really, really big area. Like several kilometers of traversal. And they basically had to just survive, get from one post to the end. Traveling through, like, harsh terrain and repairing the vehicle as it, like, broke up partway through the drive. Had big drops and other, like, factors involved. It reminds me of that. The routing reminds me of, like, planning a route in Death Stranding when you need to make a delivery to the top of a mountain. So I'm going to be doing... I'm going to lower our RCS thrust, or RCS fuel. Maybe that'll help us. I've already done garage stuff. A lot of loose surfaces. Off-road tires are good. I think it's time. Okay, where's Lark? Where's Lark? Where's Lark? Where's Lark? Lark would be... Okay, yeah. Lark, you're currently in 14th place overall. You are. Welcome to the team. And then our third member of the team is Rami. Rami? I'd love to ask how to pronounce their name. Unfortunately, I don't think I can inject questions into the game. Yeah, welcome to the team. Stage 3. Let's do this. I'm scared. The moment we're past this drop, I will stop being scared. But we are not past this drop. Hold on, I'm struggling to actually align myself good here. Tricky surface. Okay, here we go.
Okay, run the systems check, please.
Running. All pretty good. Oxygen RCS online.
Alright, you're on top. Don't get cocky. Just drive clean, and this rally's yours.
You got it.
Okay, be careful out there.
Easy does it. Okay, I think we're okay.
200.
Okay, follow the course.
500.
Route it out.
200.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, the terrain at speeds are starting to get a little iffy.
200.
Welcome to the forest. I'm glad I still have RCS fuel. I hit a tree. I don't think we're going good on pace right now, but I do think that we have such a lead in the other events that it won't be that bad. Easy does it. Okay, here's the 360. Don't turn as much, don't turn as much. Clear.
200.
Bumpy.
200.
Okay, time for the big hill.
Mate, this is exceptional pace. You've got a good lead.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of in my name or something. Okay, this is a bit rougher terrain, just literal rocks. Slow, steady. Be balanced, don't jump. Bit flatter. Wish Bennett would do my survey so that Bennett could just like tell me the information so I don't have to tell myself.
Thrusters, 25%.
Well, I've been burning through the thrusters, huh? Fortunately, I don't need much more. Okay. Once we get down the hill, it's home free. Home free. Oh, watch out for the home three. That's them right there, the home three.
200.
All right. Didn't mean to turn around like that, but okay. All right, away we go.
Nice job, mate. Really good work.
Okay. We win! Oh wow, we were doing good. A solid 48 points. And that's for the New Earth portion of this series. We got 2 more sections. The RF has reviewed this performance and awards experience accordingly.
You pulled it off. First win for Lindsay in a long time. Feels good seeing Lindsay colours cross a finish line again. Been too long.
I'm having a good time. Welcome to Duel! Round 2, a 4-stage portion of this series. Ooh, micrometeor showers. Your team is responsible for forecasting potential micrometeor showers for each stage. Direct impacts can be fatal. Close-range impacts upset vehicle balance, and shrapnel can damage vital systems. Exercise utmost care in meteor-affected zones. Oh, it's a rally. Duels of micrometeors endlessly pulverize the surface into a dust so fine it can enter any and all of your rover systems. Ensure you keep the rover clean to prevent systems malfunctioning and jamming. Interesting. So, the rally... Okay, yep, it's still everyone from before. This is the same series after all.
Round 2, Duel. I'll be honest, this place scares me. Back when Lindo ran this outfit, Duel scared the hell out of him too. But didn't stop him showing up. Meteors, dust storms, even the odd twister, the whole surface once you're gone. Marcus used to push hardest here. Too hard. So keep it steady, alright? No headlines today.
Got it. Okay, surface types and weather. If you can go easy on your tires, soft might be okay, hard might be wiser. Okay, so stage 1, clear, light dust, dust, micrometeors. So the micrometeors are going to be on stage 3. And looking at the vague... Yeah, okay, these are the points distributed, alright. So it seems like it's very much a straight line for the most part. Not many checkpoints. I imagine that will translate into... This is mostly like a routing puzzle. We have to figure out a safe way through all this nonsense. Surfaces are loose dirt and solid rock. Stage 3 is the meteor one, and also giant pillars ascending into the sky. Oh, they're here too. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Look at the middle left of this map. You can see a yellow zone with blue in it, and giant pillars. Stage 2 is in that section. It's a lot... Wait, no, this is stage 3. Never mind. But my point still stands. This is the same area. It's just off to the left. And then stage 4 is, I don't even know where the heck this is. That's green? Wild. Okay, so stage 1 is kind of a straightaway into a turn, but we're going to have to figure out how to get past all the terrain, I suppose. I think I want to take Bennett's advice on this and go for the hard tires. Still off-road, absolutely off-road. We're going to lose some traction, but it will keep them alive. In the event that we figure out that this doesn't actually matter, we can swap set 2. Okay. You know, it makes a good point. This is a short section. What if we start with the soft? We start with the soft for this short race. Let them burn out. Then we move over to the hard in the later races when we are going to be driving for longer periods of time. I think it's safer, like we won't lose the wheels here in race 1. Okay, time for a survey. This is where we are going to have to make some big choices. Okay, so we're starting on the top of a hill, for style, of course. Then a sort of straightaway down into the green pillars of who the heck. We're on our own here. Well, I okay, so I could, I guess. There are particular shortenings of my name that I like, but only phonetically, only in terms of the sound. Translating them to text just makes them look weird, or it has to sound like I have a different name. I could just. Like, for example, in casual personal company, I'll often be called like either like Faye or Pharaoh or Fairy or something. But if you try and like spell those out in a coherent way for the purposes of writing it down, it doesn't look as good. Like, do you write F-E, F-A-E because that's the pun? For Fairy, do you write F-E-R-R-I or F-E-R-R-Y? And those just sound like a boat, and I don't want to be a boat. Do you go with F-A-I-R-Y? Because that's what it sounds like. Like, there's too many options here. And it doesn't matter because it's usually just phonetic. I like Fairy Ironside, but I don't like writing it. And Pharaoh Ironside's like business casual, which I guess I could do. But as far as like the nicknames for myself, it's the one I like the least of the good ones. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's actually chart this race. What I used for Undertale. I am continuing to ramble. All right. So straight away, that marker forces us to go to the right. So I think what we want to do is actually bank right immediately. Go this way. But from there, I'm not so certain. The next marker is a particular... Okay, so we do need to go to exactly this point. So this is a gate. Let's call the two-sided line segment a gate. That's a gate we have to cross through. So the gate is right there. Is the drone capable of being hit by a micrometeor? I worry. Guess I'll mark. Suppose. Oh, what the? No, wait. This is. So we're arcing to there. I think then we just want to go as straight a line as possible here. And that straightaway is clear as long as we mark the dangers here, here, and here. Just watch out for those. Watch out for this. We're gonna win this. We're gonna win this race in the routing. Is my hope. I've already marked these. So from here, we can then reach the gate and then cut through. We then have one of those Mario 64 posts that you have to run around in a circle to get 5 coins. So we have I don't know what we're gonna call this. A post, a stake. Either way, we just circle the darn thing. And then it's another gate. Cutting through this way, and now the terrain's going to be betraying us. We need to get to this flag and go around. So we have to go up the hill. We're being forced up the hill. let's say we go... I like this way. We'll handle the sort of bumpy terrain here. And then cut into this smoother section. We can then sort of slow down and use a bit of our RCS to just make this jump. And then cross the finish line. That's my proposal. Danger points are, of course, going to be this hill, this jump. This leap here is going to be a little awkward. As will this rise. Shall we block the obstacles here? Not too worried about these, but if we spin out on the weird terrain with the new weird tires and my weird driving, that'd be an issue. Okay, this is a short race, not too complicated, and I think we've got all the pain points marked out. Then this way is mostly clear. That's dangerous, but this is safe. I think we'll get better theory and practice on, like, surveying as we go along. Here we go! Fresh rally, fresh start, short stage. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the soft tires for now, and then we might swap them out in a future. Does it show on a particular stage if service will be available? Because I'm beginning to question if we will have time to do a survey. Or to do service. It doesn't really show. Or at least I can't find it. By the way, it's race time. Oh, I'm the front lead. I'm starting first. No one before me. Interesting. Does that change the intro? It does. There's no one there. Okay, so per the plan, I'm gonna bank right. And brakes.
Okay, run the systems check, please.
On it. Hull integrity is good, oxygen is good, RCS is good, fuel is at 75%. I don't remember
Okay,
why
good to go. Bring it home.
We are away. Good start, good routing.
200.
I hit a bush. I can feel the sort of slip on these harder tires. Wait, no, these are the soft tires. I think it's just the rockier terrain.
200.
Or it's like the gravity. Okay, here comes the gate. We're in. Big loop. Ooh, the tires are taking hits. Big jump. Okay, we're good. A bit off course. Good use of RCS. Okay, time for a safe rise. I took that immediately. Okay. Big drop.
200.
Good. Home free. Oh! Good hit. Oh, and now we're seeing everyone else's times. As they all run. I love it. All right, once again, we are winning in good routing and safe driving. Feeling a bit more confident about myself. At least at the 75% AI level. Also, this is like surprisingly convenient for a like individual stream segments, because this series is basically taking up the entire stream block. So I can come back and do more series and more other things, and it's just like well structured that I can just keep streaming this, and I want to. Maybe this will be the thing that replaces KSP map list now that I've gotten the season finale and we have an open Friday slot. I'm doing it on a Tuesday. No, no, not Milo. What happened? How'd you get hospitalized? Oh no. I mean, 10th place. Where's Lark? Ooh, Lark in 21st. Yeah, I don't understand how Milo could have. Maybe Milo like hit one of those trees. The green not tree spike pylons. I forgot to route this. 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 Oh, we're so dead. I forgot to route this.
Okay, run the systems check.
All right, we're winging it. Wait, was that my fault, or did I simply forget to route this?
Systems all green.
Did they give me the option?
Let's go.
Oh, I don't remember. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're going to be doing some instrument flying now. Oh, it's going bad. Who authorized this? Okay, okay. We got a bit of a straightaway here. Just focus on the path. Find the path.
500.
Good. Okay, we're playing chicken with that hill there.
200.
I see some wear on the front tires. Not bad. 360 in the crater. Boulder. Nice dodge. Okay, arc around these sides so that we can use the incline to help control ourselves. Oh, you're saying that I'm getting like, because I'm sliding on those wheels more, they're wearing out faster. I getcha.
You're in another league out there, mate. Keep it up.
We're okay, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay. I am unilaterally declaring we're okay. It must happen. It's a policy measure now. Okay, okay, oh boy. Another crater. Are there rocks in this one? No. But I am flipped over.
Thrusters depleted.
Okay, we're losing time on that. And we're out of RCS! Okay, this is now officially the worst race I've ever done.
100.
I've lost 30 seconds on nonsense. Get me out of here. Okay, let me finish by going off the cliff and dying.
200.
Rear to stop.
Yeah, get me out of here, Bennett. I don't want to be here anymore. Oh, that stunk. That was so bad.
I've got you. See you soon.
I don't even think, like, generally speaking, it's going to be that much of a problem, but that one felt horrible to do, and it's entirely my fault. Finish a race with no RCS fuel remaining, achievement unlocked. Okay, that got me 8th place. We did good in the first race, so I think our standing should still be okay. Okay, yeah, we're in 3rd now. Why didn't I survey? Did I just forget? Or did it not give me the option? I'm doubting myself. Close to the front, keep cool, let the rally come to you. Last stop before the power stage, and Bennett's already taking pace times. Just ignore him. Atmospheric dust will be a pain. Short 2-stage stint, so if you... Oh, it's a 2-stage stint. Well, maybe that's not actually what this is about. So we push it. Okay, we're halfway through. Short stage. Use your tires up if you need. Okay. Service. Yeah, I would like to give myself more RCS. I now understand that I really need it. The tires are not that worn. I think I would like to keep them. Everything else can stay because I really don't know how to fix any of it. So mostly it's just a refuel stop. Survey the dang stage. Here we go. Hi. Okay, so straight away to here, so treat that as a gate, even though legally it's not. This is a gate. Okay. I'm kind of worried about knocking the drone on one of these giant obelisks. For the most part, it's going to be... Well, watch the first bump. But outside of that... Part through this chasm. This rally seems to be a lot more designed to be a particular track. I mean, I suppose all rallies are supposed to. Watch out for that bump. This is safe, this is not so safe. Is this like a... actual... I don't think that shrubbery is that legitimate obstacle. So, cut through here. We have our option of going uphill or downhill. I will take up. Ooh, big leap here. Alright, now you can either, like, keep the turn going or flip around here. By the way, reconvene here or so. So this is another half pipe then. I am not going in there. No. Go around. This is where you really want that survey data. That's a gate. So arc it through and just like go to the right of all the rocks. We'll even be cutting the corner a little bit, so we'll be pointed the direction we want. This little bit of terrain's tricky, but make sure we have RCS for it then. And that's the race. Okay. Careful. I think we can call it. That's okay, Lisa. I think we're ready to go. Very short race. Welcome to stage 3. Oh, those turned left immediately. What was that all about? Kind of wish I could see my routing before the race started a little bit, like before they say 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, run the systems check, please. Looks okay. Look at that.
Oh, I'm doing that too. Alright. They went up the hill. I don't know if I agree with that strategy. Easy, easy, easy.
200.
What is that? Oh, that's a meteor. Okay. I've learned what meteors look like. I'm a little off the track here, but... Oh, no. Okay, the hazards are really changing my plan on the fly.
Keep this up. We might take P3 or P4.
What just happened? Oh, things are crashing around me. I understand. Straight away, dodge meteors.
200.
Dodging meteors. Okay. Is that meteor herd? Okay, we did it. Crash, missed event. Minor injury, missed event. Alright, we're back on top. We just need to stay on top going into the next few races. Rowley has ridden to rank 9. Where's Lark? Lark's in 16th. Oh, yeah. Think the meteors really modified the situation there. High speeds are very dangerous. I'm understanding that. Final stage, dust is extreme. Try and keep on top of it. Nice driving. Good luck. No, I think it's the team that's alerting me. Like, they're giving me, like, warning pings. According to, I think, what I heard when we came to duel. So it's like Bennett giving me the data. From the helicopter. Okay, so this looks interesting. We are... So no meteors, but the IRF is still giving us a hazard warning of 2. Probably because of the thick dust. Alright, what do we have here? Start seems simple enough. Is that a bridge? I think that's a bridge. I think it's in the ad break. Oh, what in the world? Oh, okay. I thought that was a jump. That's a half pipe with a giant obelisk to help satiate your desires. They're really putting some unexpected XO1 in this Exo Rally Championship. And then you want me to do like a source engine surf along this thing. Alright, I'm game. I can surf with the best of them. I can hold left or right while not holding forward and then using the position of my camera to dictate my direction. I've played surf maps in TF2. I have not played surf maps in Counter-Strike, though. Ooh. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Like, arc the end over. Follow through this loop. Actually, curve this way for a shallower entry. And actually completely ignore the hill. Go down this way. Follow it down the same way we came up. And then you can start turning over to hit the finish. Okay, I think that's the route. That's the path. Let's start marking some dangers. That's a danger. That's a danger. With low visibility, we really want to be marking as many. Not much in the way of obstacles, but the terrain's spooky. Probably want to mark dangerous terrain. The path we have to travel is a little bit involved, but there aren't many obstacles, so it's a lot of straightaways and very heavily implied curves. Mark the edges of the ramp. And like here, I can maybe do something like... Yeah, that should be the race. I think we're ready. If you think dust build up in your brakes or RCS, you can clear it out by actively using them. Don't forget. I really like the effect of just like, hey, zoom in on the part of the menu. Really just like, hey, I am taking your attention to this, please. I really like that effect. There's something really like, I don't know, like metaphysical about it. I like it. So actively use the brakes or RCS to remove dust. Interesting. Maybe we have to like hammer the thrust a little bit just to make sure we're good.
Run the systems check, please. Alright, you're on top. Don't get cocky. Just drive clean, and this rally's yours.
Yeah. I'm worried about the half pipes.
Checks are good. You're clear.
Okay, start with the bridge. And I think that did well for me. I'm sort of hammering the thrust a little bit just to make sure I have it when I need it. Good surveying past though. Good surveying. Oh. No, 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 no. What have I done? I didn't account for the water. Check. Down. I think, okay, the water might be a problem. Shallow up, shallow up. Oh, ew.
Thank you.
Okay. This was not good on my systems.
We've got you. Nice work that stage.
Okay, the routing was good. The systems damage was scary. I don't really know. I didn't really have any feedback as to what was going on. So I just kind of had to trust that my braking helped, my RCS thruster use helped. Maybe it did nothing. Maybe it was a much, like, less... It wasn't as severe as I thought it was, like the buildup of dust and stuff. Maybe I would have known more clearly if things broke, but I think I don't regret my preventative measures, even if they didn't help. Hey, I'm a semi-pro now. My name is too long for the auto-formatted text. I think Ferocitus has invoked a line break. Oops.
Now that's something to be proud of. Duel didn't chew us up this time. That's all I could ask.
Yeah. It was a little close there, though. I didn't take, like, high-speed, big jumps or anything. I did roll over a few times and the dust was sort of eating away at us. I didn't take a meteor to the face. All you could really hope for. Tensei! So what's Tensei about? Tensei's Peak is a combined coastal run and hill climb test. The course features a varied, perilous track with abrupt bends and fatal drop-offs, with risk escalating as you near the top. Only the most skillful racers can push the limits and conquer the climb. Okay. Everyone's still here. We got a few special names here that actually have, like, profile pictures that aren't the generic, like, monochrome astronaut-looking one. Like Casey Brooks, Artie Kens, Juno Cade, Malik Oren. I think Juno Cade is, like, consistently being second place in a lot of these.
Welcome to Tensei, an abandoned salt mine and home of the famous Tensei's Peak. It's slightly lower G here than Earth, and thicker atmosphere.
Huh.
This is the last round in the ARC series. Some of the stages really push things for an amateur league. You're going 3 stages before final service too. Be extra careful here.
Gotcha. So it's going to be service before stages 1 and 4. Okay, so some swear by paddles here, others like off-roads. There's no right choice. Oh, so we're literally... How watery is this gonna be? Okay, so that explains the paddles now. So, looking at this, just going through the stages here, stage 1 isn't very watery, it seems. Stage 2 is. Stage 3 seems to be like following a riverbed. So maybe for the start, we have paddles, and then for the final stage, we have off-road. That's my thinking looking at this. Yeah, they're recommending off-road and paddle. Traction on loose is real good. Durability is really good. Traction... Wait, how is traction when... Well, maybe wet and on water are different things. Maybe it's not so much paddling for the water, but paddling for the shoveling of, like, loose ground. Built for soft terrain, paddle tires dig into sand or ash for strong acceleration, but poor turning. Meanwhile, off-road soft has more grip on loose surfaces. Off-road softs are for short stages. These are... So we have... Alright, now we're starting to get into some real strategy here. So the first terrain is soft, then it's a combination of soft and loose, then it's a lot more salt and loose, then it's a lot of soft and loose. So either way, we're going to have a lot of loose terrain. Very little solid terrain. Now, soft isn't a category here. Makes me think that maybe we don't have to worry about durability too much. I'm gonna lead with paddle. And then, if we feel like we can convert, go to soft for phase 4. Okay, so the problem is that I can't really swap tires. So I might have to take a hit on stage 1 because I really want to have the paddles for the next few races. So we're going to take a small hit on stage 1 to fare us better in stages 2 and 3, and then stage 4 will be like single point optimized. So I'm going to go to service, and I'm going to fully swap over to paddles. Fuel is full, and I think that's a good play here. Let's survey. Yeah, look at all this, like, salt. It's like sand, but salt. So these seem light and loose enough that I can just walk through them. So just clear a path. There's a gate straight into a flag. I think it's for the best that we take that chance. Paddle will be like very helpful on rounds on stages 2 and 3. That's a really narrow gate. Then to go up there. Oh, we have a choice. We either turn around immediately and climb up here, or we go the long way around and drive up this shallower bit. If we're using the paddles, we can't really scoop this, like, rockier terrain, so it might be better if we go the long route. This is interesting. We're being given a choice. More accurately, we're being forced to make a choice. But I've made my decision. This puts us in a good position for the next few. We can take these relatively cleanly. It's only here or so that we can curve around. Okay, cut it there for a second. Let's figure this out in detail. Now that's a hazard. These are some hazards. That's a hazard. This is also a hazard. So don't bank too wide. Oh no, I didn't see that one. Oh no, this has all been ruined. We can't do this at all. So we do have to go from here, turn around, and then just, like, rise up. That's painful. So what does that mean for this? It means that we gotta cut specifically through here. Watch out for this boulder. Watch out for that boulder. Then climb. Just climb. Okay, so that's going to be the hardest part of the route so far. Through here, reasonably all right. Now we can proceed. Very smooth, no problems here. Careful of this. We gotta do a jump? Keep some RCS in reserve for that, then. I think safest way down would be this way. Danger on both these sides. Then danger there. From here, it's wide open fields. Then need to confront and rise up on that angle. It's a little spooky of an angle, but it help us. That's going to be a climb. They did say that this was a big climbing challenge. That's the finish line, immediately followed by falling off and perishing. The tracks are getting vertical. Oy, oy, oy. This is gonna be the most harrowing track we've done. I'm leaving that in as a backup. Okay, here we go. I think this race will be decided purely by how the start goes. I don't know, you'd be surprised. I am personally very worried.
Okay, systems check, please. Systems all green. Race ready. Let's go.
so far so good on the paddles. So far not so good on the paddles. Oh, we hit the gate, we're good. I'll take that turn. Okay. Muscle. Pure muscle. Get up there. We're up. Okay. That wasn't too bad. The part that was a problem wasn't the part I expected to be a problem. Oversteer's back in vogue. That's the first one up, but I do not get pace time information from the others.
200.
Ready for the rock. The oversteer does not stop from getting more real. Good landing. I'm taking the safer alt. Simply because I really can't steer on this thing. Okay, time for the muscle gauntlet.
200.
Do not fall, 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 do not fall. All bad. Correct it. Floor it.
200.
Impact!
Thrusters, 15%. Thrusters, 25%. Critic thrusters, depleted.
Hey! All right. Okay. Fine. Okay, so that's going to be the worst one in terms of traction because now we're going to go into races that have like paddle optimized. I hope. Oh boy. Okay. Time for some aquatics. Nothing to do but do. Thank you for being my mentor in this. I wish I could have Quint to also mentor me. Shallower path here, then we can arc over to here. They want us to dodge the lake. Try and cut that slow and sharp. Big straightaway. You. Okay, now they want me to take a dip. It is shallow. More of a puddle. Sharper line in here. Aside from the poor visibility, this isn't that bad. Go up the dried lake riverbed. Then it's a real wide just sprint to the finish line. Okay. It does seem pretty straightforward, and that's a welcome relief after the last one. The big problem of this map is, well, this particular stage seems to just be terrain and slit management. Like it's like, ooh, look out over there. You gotta make sure you're looking out there. But yeah, there's like no hazards, just like straightaways and wet turns. So this is mostly like endurance and slippery terrain, I think. Even here with poor visibility, there's no hazards. As long as we like keep the path. Alright. I would love if we could, like, asymmetric play this in such a way that you, or maybe Quint, charted my route and then I just raced it blind. Some real team dynamic stuff here. Okay, let's do it. We could. It could kind of happen. That's a narrow start zone.
Okay, run the systems
Right,
check, please.
Maybe there's a way, like, some of these rallies must be vaguely
Okay,
procedural.
be careful out there.
There might be a way to export and import route data. And if not, I'm petitioning for it. Put that in the next update. Okay, we get good grip on the gravel. We like the gravel. Whoa, 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 whoa! I have no fuel. I should have restocked my fuel. I have no RCS for this. Oh, boy. No, wait, I couldn't have restocked. There was no service available. My rollout from the past race is ruining my odds here. This is ice. That's not water, that's ice. Oh, no. That's ice. That's ice. That was never water, it was ice. We're dealing with ice here.
500.
Okay, I gotta play this as safe as possible. There's ice and I have no RCS.
200.
Maintain a low but steady speed in all situations. This is ice. I'm trying my best, Bennett. Okay, I think the worst is mostly behind us, but I need to not get comfortable. If I get comfortable, I'm gonna go fast. If I go fast, I'm gonna hit a hill and I'm gonna flip out and I'm gonna have no RCS and I'm gonna be upside down, and then I'm gonna have to put in the Helldivers 2 code, and then I'm gonna have to lose 15 seconds. At least we got the gravel, which the paddles really like, it feels. We're clear.
200.
Okay, picking up now.
All
Slow
right.
down, thank you.
Great. Ooh.
Nice job, mate. Really good work.
That flip out I did at the end of set 2, not set 2, phase 2, stage 2. Losing all of my RCS and my panic flailing, that really changed the vibe for this one. And with no service, I couldn't reload it. I'm beginning to understand just how much of an endurance this is going. Like, this is really... These races are really about endurance. You don't have to go fast, you just have to make the fewest mistakes. Which, honestly, I appreciate. This is some true rally stuff right here. Okay. Oh, interesting. Right, just like manually invoked downforce. Oh, thank you for the service. Okay, seeing everything that we've gone through, I may want to swap to the soft tires here, which is, I think, what the plan was initially. Or at least it was an idea we had. It'll make me better at the salt. The gravel will be worse for me, I think. But I think I would like that more. First off, I'm restocking on RCS. The tires, I mean, the pedals are good. I'm gonna swap here. It's only one race. They can survive. Can we tune the turning a little bit? Maximum steering lock, higher equals tighter turning, but less stable at speed. Suspension travel length. More equals better bump absorption, but more body movement. Less equals more responsive, but easier to bottom out. Higher equals more clearance and bump compliance, but more body roll. Lower equals more responsive, but easier to bottom out. Soft spring stiffness. Higher equals firmer over small bumps and less weight transfer. Lower equals more consistent grip with more movement. More support for big hits and less bottoming out. Lower equals softer on big compressions, but can bottom out. I think we're okay there. I really want to... Steering angle. Maximum steering lock. Higher equals tighter turning, but less stable at speed. More toe up. Sharpens turn in, but reduces straight line stability. More toe in equals increases stability, but slow initial response. Increases stability as rotation, but can make the rear feel loose/twitchy. You would only make the rear suspension higher. Initial rear. Higher, firmer over small bumps and less weight transfer. Lower equals more compliance and grip performance. Okay, how much more? Alright, a tiny bit. Let's go from 12 to 13. Just a slight adjustment. Alright. Time for the survey. Okay. Immediate, massive, annoying hill. Just hold stable down it. Get ready to turn here. Starting to appreciate the fact I've swapped off the paddles for this. Okay, this, now that we know this is ice, we really want to line this up like as straight as possible. And cut through, get some grip on the gravel. It is loose terrain and we don't have the paddles anymore, but curve it this way. And then we just have to fight for every bit of traction we can get. Even deliberately go over this gravel bit for more traction. Now, this is a little spooky of a ramp up. I don't really have any other options. Thank you. This is the last race of the series, I believe. So we'll see how it goes. Thank you for all the advice you have given me, and maybe we can figure out how much team coordination stuff we can do in this in the future. I think I definitely want to make sure Quint sees this. I'm just gonna like go into his DMs and be like, "You're gonna want to see this," and it's just a link to the stream. Get a bit looser on the actual pathing I'm doing, because I'm realizing that no matter what I do, these races are gonna need some improv. Which I guess is sort of the balance we need to have. Big slowdown here. This is a literal jump. You want me to do a literal jump here? What the heck? That's gonna be annoying. Another literal jump? Into a literal drop. Well, okay, it doesn't have to be, but it really wants to be. Level that out good. Just follow the ice. We're gonna be going at like stupidly fast speeds on the slippery ice, and we're gonna careen all the way past this. I'm just gonna like anticipate that. That's kind of understandable. Quint is sort of before your time. There are a few real old VODs from, you know, before my involvement, or, you know, the Clubhouse Games hostile fight between the two of us. Obviously, those are several years old, so you're not going to get, like, an accurate, modern interpretation of what Quint's like. Quint's a little like me, a bit more... in some ways more enthusiastic and, like, jovial passively. In some ways a bit more stabilized. Like, I think I'm a bit more eccentric, but less energetic overall. Quint's a big fan of movies and, like, kind of artistic things in movies. Like, a lot of the time when he watches a movie, he kind of has this, like, superpower to sort of, like, understand the emotional state of the, like, writer, director. Like, Quint watched the first Mario movie, and his interpretation was like, man, the writers of this movie were real scared. Let's do this. I think you'd like Quint because I like Quint and you like me. Obviously, you've had less opportunity to see Quint in action. Maybe there will be times. I would recommend the Uno stream that me, Quint, Acela did.
Okay, systems check, please.
The most recent thing we all did together.
Okay, good to go. Bring it home.
Hold on, I have to focus on three for a second. Okay, start off with the big annoying hill. I bungled hard and early.
Using too much RCS, mate.
I know.
There's another stage coming.
I know. Okay. So, what?
Thrusters, 25%.
We are experiencing an earthquake.
200.
I should have checked the, like, hazards more carefully. happening.
200.
You're in another league out there, mate. Keep it up.
I'm glad you think so, because I'm thinking things are going a little oof. Understeel, I'm not looking at this ramp in any good status. Okay, yeah, just climb. Just do a casual climb of it. I need to use RCS here, probably. No, I can just go really slow. That works. Not have the RCS to really take these at speed. This, I'm just going to have to level out. Good. That start ruined me. Okay, at least it's over. Wow, I did good. So, wait. There's a stage after this? I thought there were only 4. I thought it was 3, 4, 4. And this would be the last one. Bennett made mention of it during the race and... Oh boy. No, wait, I was just wrong. That was phase... That was just phase 3. What? What? I thought service was only for the last... Oh no. This is not good. Okay, we're gonna have to go to full safety stretch. I can't use the RCS for anything unless it's a, like, absolute emergency. Just a slow, consistent pace is all we can do. Some of these I'm really glad I'm surveying. I would have gotten tripped up by that if I had to do it normal. Interesting canyon run here. I immediately feel so lost without Thega being here. I know I don't always have advice given to me by Thega, but just the fact that Thega isn't there to, like, alert me to a catastrophic mistake I'm making, really, really up in the nerves. I think whenever possible, just follow and trust the riverbed. Oh, that's a big old problem. Okay, so I think I'd like to arc over early so I can take the slightly wider section here. Bump around that, keep going. Okay. Gentle curve through here, that's safe. Curious to see how professionals would mark these, like how marker theory works. 'Cause I think I've got a decent idea of the line tool and even the danger marker, but maybe not the safe marker so much. And where it's really important to have, like, good information density. Just, like, push yourself up here. Don't go over the bumps and aid angle. Big straightaway. Side of the gate. It's interesting how I can kind of feel the intention of the track designers. Like, there's no roads or anything, but you can just sort of see, like, oh yeah, you naturally want to do this. We'll not be going up the hill that much. We'll do a small, shallow curve. Gentle drop here, because we do not have the RCS to do danger. Safer through that route. This is, I want to go drop off to the next layer of geology and then keep going this way. I'm starting to get an understanding of how shallow I gotta make these turns, because I don't think it's that the vehicle is bad at steering, it's that I'm bad at steering the vehicle. Chunkier terrain here. I am not dealing with those rocks. Sorry, I'm going around. Long one. Okay. Almost a straightaway here. Gentle cut around here. Into what appears to be a finish line. I think that's the best I can do. Okay, RCS list, power stage 4. I don't know what makes it powerful, but we're here. We're the front runner. We just need to keep stable. I'm being told that ads are starting. This race is brought to you by, who would sponsor a race? I can only think if it would sponsor a sporting event, and my mind goes to T-Mobile. So I guess this race is sponsored by T-Mobile.
Okay, systems check, please.
Are we good?
All right, you're on top. Don't get cocky. Just drive clean, and this rally's yours. Everything's solid. Best of luck.
Bit of a slow start off the line.
200.
Easy.
200.
Past self, you have done me an immeasurable service, even if my past self was only like a few minutes ago. Okay, watch out for slip. Here's the canyon run. You know Cade is like half a second ahead. Don't care about the pace, just care about the stability. Care about the path. I wonder if they legitimately simulated all the races here. Okay, that's some good, decent low steer. I see.
200.
Okay. I remember this bit. Want to go to the right side of the rocks for more room. Good.
200.
Okay, we can drift there. Nice and lined up.
200.
I only got 6% of RCS, so use it sparingly. Another earthquake inbound. Okay. Don't go to full throttle, just let the tremors end.
200.
Good pace. See the tires here. Feeling good right now, but there is some mayhem up ahead, so I'm not going to be easing into it.
200.
I guess what I mean to say is I'm not going to be taking it easy. Rally.
Mate, this is exceptional pace. We've got a good lead.
Yeah, don't get too excited. We're about to do the drop. Yeesh. I've used half my RCS doing just that maneuver.
200.
Okay, I think those were the worst of it.
200.
Hold. Good turn. no!
Thrusters depleted.
I'm out of RCS now.
200.
But I also think we're almost out of race, so... Evens out. No! I hit the reverse. I think that helped. I switched gears to reverse, and I think that may have helped me stabilize. Remember that.
200.
I think we're clear for a bit. Just watch the hills.
100.
Alright, this is a hard turn after the pillar.
200.
I feel like I need some speed for this, otherwise I'm just going to get wedged. Good, 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 good. Bad!
200.
Forced. I think hopefully we had such a good pace it won't matter in the end.
Here, rear to stop.
Again, went to reverse there. Though it was after the race, so it didn't really matter. We had one bad flip. Everything else I think we did as good as we could with no RCS.
Good job, mate. Bringing you up now.
Thanks, Bennett. I feel like I can exhale now. I think we've got the whole circuit. Alright, that's a full 1 across the board on rally, so that's the entire series. Dominating performance.
I can't believe it. I really can't. What was that? Now, don't read any press. You got it? I don't want you getting a big head. I'll be pinching myself all night. That's the arc wrapped.
It is. Don't worry, I won't be reading any of that. I still don't believe in myself.
Hard to believe this little amateur class was where Lindsay Racing started out. Back when the IRF still let you weld your own cage and hope for the best. You've done the name proud getting us back here. Let's see what's coming next.
Great. All right. Honestly, in practice, not very difficult. I think we held steady, kept stable, and just went through it good. But in the moments leading up to it, it was very nerve-wracking. Which I think is probably a reasonable state of affairs. We were negative hubris. Alright, we're now semi-pro. We can now go to new planets, the moon. We've unlocked the Exo 4 once we go through the training for it. And daily events? Okay, well, first off, I am swapping out my name for something a bit more reasonable for somebody to say repeatedly. How about we, like, update it over time as I become, like, more and more close friends and, like, part of the Lindsay family? How about we go to Pharaoh for now, and then maybe later we can upgrade it even further to, like, more nicknamey stuff. This is already a nickname, but more like fun, personal friend, buddy nickname type stuff. I like that. As far as what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna upgrade. I'm gonna go unlock the Exo 4. So learn to use the Exo 4's vertical RCS. Interesting. Is this the one that has like free up and down force? Curious to find out. RPS thrusters take this class to another level. More control, more risk, and a lot more responsibility. In addition to air control, you've now got vertical thrust vectoring, so you can jump and, most importantly, cushion landings. Probably the most important skill you'll ever learn. Hold Y to cushion landing. Okay. You're upside down. Hold R to flip back onto your wheels. I mean, I've done that before. We're back. Hold Y to clear the upcoming rocks. Oh no, a rock!
Rear left, screen damage.
Oh, did they also want me to, like, land good? Because that's like a different request. Understood. Hold right stick to the ground and avoid airtime. Nice pun. Seems like this thing has a lot more RCS. Well, maybe not. Alright, that's the RCS training raft. You're thinking in 3 dimensions now. One more training to go before you can take the Exo 4 license test. Oh, wait, that means that the Exo 6 that they were talking about earlier was not a particular race that I thought it was, but was a vehicle class. Interesting. Ultra Torque. Control the vehicle's pitch in the air using Ultra Torque tires. What does that mean? Sometimes you've got no RCS fuel, or you're just trying to conserve it. That's where Ultra Torque tires come in. Heard of them? No. Essentially, they give you a weaker version of the RCS pitch control by just using your rover's throttle and brake pedals. Are they using the wheels like RCS? Let's run through a few simulations. RCS control has been disabled, so you're relying on the Ultra Torque. Use right trigger to pull your nose up and land safely. Isn't that throttle? Oh yeah, that's absolutely using the wheels as reaction wheels. Use right trigger to pull your nose up and land safely. Absorb the impact by landing on your front axle first. I didn't land on the front axle, but they were happy with me anyway. Use left trigger to push your nose down and land safely. I'm not really sure it happened. Use left trigger to push your nose down and land safely. Absorb the impact by landing on your front axle first, okay? Cool. Good stuff, mate. The Ultra Torques are optional. You can fit them in service if you want them. If you do use them, remember not to hold the throttle when you're speeding over bumps, or you might just end up pulling your nose up. Go on, take that license test. I think we're ready, mate. Faster, heavier, and built for speed. Learn to handle the Exo 4. I see. The Exo 6 is down there. That was... Okay, yeah. I assume it's called the Exo 4 because it only's got 4 wheels and the Exo 6 is 6. It seems like that's the case. This is the Exo 4 class license test, where most drivers come through prior to Exo 6. Drive it a while, feel it out, then it's listening, so use the system command when you're ready for the test. Okay, so we're free driving around until we want to start the test. So we're still 4-wheel drive like the UTV, but drive power is now equally shared by both axles. So it's all-wheel drive now. Got more RCS control and more fuel too, so you can get more creative with it. Compared to the UTV, this thing's heavier, but much faster and with more suspension travel. This is the class where people start paying attention. Rally fans love the Exo 4. Okay. Like with this one, we can start using RCS in more than just emergencies. Now, do I have Ultra Torque installed right now? It seems maybe I do. Hey, look at that. I'm correcting flips and jumps and stuff, and I already... Well, not already. I only have used 11% of my fuel. So it's interesting that they break... Oh, this is a terrible idea. I'm doing something incredibly well advised. I just got an achievement for reaching 100 meters in height. That was actually a while back, and I'm going even higher. This is a terrible plan. There's got to be a race that somebody made. I don't know if it's actually in any of the rally circuits, or it's like a player making their own race that does this. Fly, you fool. Fly, you fool. Fly, you fool! Okay. So, I've learned something. I've learned that the overheat comes from RCS fuel usage. So if I overheat, the thing will stop working. I've also learned what crashing feels like. In the physical sense, not the software sense. So, quick evaluation. I can fly, which makes sense. You would want to decrease your acceleration. Oh, you can see the glow on that. If I go faster, do you think they cool off sooner because of the wind that totally exists? Okay, so now that you have a lot of RCS, there are a lot more factors to consider when using RCS. You should still use it in short bursts, but you can use it in short bursts more often. Whoa! Oh, and this thing is fragile. Thruster input jam. That goes to the dust?
Front left.
Oh wow, yeah, you really can't take a landing.
Damper damaged.
Oh, we've lost a wheel. You know, this might be a good opportunity for us to learn about repairing things. I can't. Am I gonna have to start the test under these conditions? I'll start the test anyway, and we'll see what happens. Okay, see if you can hit the oh, right, yeah, it was like the other one. Got it. Yeah, I won't. I won't too much. Yeah, that's a... I'm gonna have to fight the instinct to go on 4-beat. Oh, this almost feels like I'm doing XO1 stuff. And now we know why they call it the XO1, because the whole thing was basically one wheel. It really comes to show. I wonder what the XOs 2 and 3 were. Not to imply that they had 2-wheeled and 3-wheeled variants of the XO racers. I don't know, though. Some sort of, like, trite, like, 3-wheeled bike might be interesting.
200.
I think I got a little bit of a hit there. Ooh. Brace. Good. Brace more. Alright, I've got about 20 seconds to go through that finish line.
100.
I have made mistakes. I am not punished for them. We got the XO4. I don't feel like I'm as comfortable with it yet, but we have it. Run. Your XO4 life. This class has history. Crowd favorites, big names, all of them came through here. And it's right. People will be watching. Don't get cocky, though, and don't follow the media. We've got our first proper rover again. A certified XO4 ready for comp use. Let's see what we can build from here. Nice. And then later we'll learn about the XO6 and something else beyond it. Okay. I'm not going to do another whole series. But I can definitely do something else. With the XO4, we now have access to the Orion series. Exciting. I think to wrap things up, I would like to just get some practice in free roam. I know the moon's available, but I'd like to go to places that we have been to already. Okay, so we have the UTV, the XO4, the XO6, and then the mining. Interesting. Well, ultimately, I should probably get used to all of these eventually. Wheelbase 3 meters, 2.7 meters, yeah. Looking at these two side by side, it's clear to me that the XO4 is a much heavier class of vehicle. Especially because it says the weight's involved. Let's just drive around Tensei and get our bearings as we sort of discuss. So, I'm liking this. I'm liking what I'm experiencing. Like, I knew that turning the XO1 formula of cool environments that you can just sort of like physics around into a proper racing game was a good idea, but actually experiencing the execution is great. And I've already felt like I've learned a lot, and I definitely feel like the finer details of the tuning and adjustments you can make, you can really... There's a high theoretical ceiling to skill and expertise in both driving and tuning a vehicle. And then there's me that just like spins out and not gets punished for it. As someone with a strong sentimental attachment to XO1, I'm feeling pretty good about this one. The feeling I'm feeling right now is mostly excitement that this is such a fleshed out thing. The combination of like routing, planning, and then executing on that, it gives me Death Stranding vibes. But it's a racing game, and that makes it like high octane and exciting. Not really that high octane. This ain't like drag racing or anything. But I like it. I like when I'm feeling playing it. I would like to keep playing it. It's going to take a long time before I can really make nice informed decisions about vehicle tuning. I definitely do not have the prerequisite innate knowledge of like vehicles and handlings and stuff to make those kind of tuning decisions. I've fallen off the map. How good are we at operating in a fully submerged environment? I guess these vehicles have to operate on the moon, so a little water couldn't hurt too much. I suppose that does mean that there is a hard physical limit for where I can and can't go. RCS Override? What's that do? A little bit of an earthquake. If you're going fast and are not really a stable ride, I understand how that might be a problem. We good here just to go under for a bit? Yeah. I wonder what the oxygen meter is about. We haven't come into a situation where that's relevant. Maybe on the moon, we're going to have, like, the need to breathe. But I feel like a vehicle of this size can just house an oxygen tank in it that you can then just casually inhale from. I imagine it would last, like, hours to days. Though, if you're not, like, super compressing the air, you may have problems. And also, if you take a big hit on a turn, that canister might burst if it's, like, super pressurized. So maybe you don't have much oxygen. Or oxygen is a danger if some of the tanks get ruptured and you start leaking oxygen like the Apollo 13 capsule. Well, it wasn't the capsule that was leaking. It was the lunar stage. Not my point. The point is, even now, there are mechanics and factors yet to need considering. Being on the shoreline here reminds me of Nautilus. I wonder if when I'm not looking, they're just gonna drop an XO1 planet on me. Who's to say they haven't already and they just named it something normal? Like maybe New Earth is actually like the terraformed original planet, the red one, whose name I've forgotten. But more than just this game, I feel like I'm learning a lot about like rally racing in general. Kind of like the racing equivalent of like camping. Going into a forest and just like getting from one side to the other side. Make sure you have your supplies, make sure that you have your like repairs. Maintain general good survival instincts, don't get too risky, don't go into the bear zone, etc., etc. I like it. I'm gonna say something that sounds really dumb. It's a survival racing game. Honestly, that's a genius way of improving the racing formula. How? I really just do not know much about rally racing at all. I don't really know much about racing at all, but like I have that sort of general, like cursory basic understanding of the classic American favored sport of boxcar racing, but only like the surface level details of like the things that you would casually understand in the notion of a race anyway. Like, you start at the start and race around in laps, and then somebody wins, and there are considerations like the standardization of the vehicles and using the like wake of the people in front of you to go faster. This is like more of a strict time trial thing because you're racing one after the other. Which I also know happens. Oh, what? We've hit the edge of the world? Okay, hold on. Let me just turn around here. They're being a lot more strict with the edge of the world in this game compared to XO1. In XO1, it was just some staticky wind that if you had a nice slope, you could cut through. Here, they're just like, get back to the battlefield, trooper, and then you explode if you stay out for too long, probably. Remember that one, like, custom Halo map where it's just like a sandy center of the world at night? And if you leave the designated safe area, these like giant towers in the distance will just shoot death lasers at you. That was cool. It would be great if like you drive out of the map and like you're there illegally because I don't know, they just don't have the rights to that territory. This is the rally zone. And so like you drive out in free roam and you're like, get back into the field, and if you don't get in there, Bennett like flies in with the support not Pelican and is like, what the heck are you doing? We're gonna get arrested and disqualified forever, and just like emergency mags you up and flies you back in, or just out and like fades to black. Who's to say that isn't what happened? I have not violated territorial limits yet. I was not available for the early beta testing rounds that this game had, though I did know that it had some. I try to be a little strict on my own internal policy of like not playing early access-ish games if I can avoid it. If only because I don't want to be muddled in the expectations of an incomplete game. I also feel like if the devs are saying that it's not the completed game, then it's obviously not the fully formed experience they want to provide, and I want to sort of respect that, like, final first impression. Weird way of saying that, but you get the idea.
Thrusters, 50%.
Acknowledged. Okay, so we have repair, and we can do a full repair. If I do a full repair, it repairs all the wheels and stuff. It also restocks my fuel. Great. So as long as we stop to repair... I'm really curious about this RCS override. What does that do?
Warning. Right, thruster destroyed.
I think I figured it out.
Explosion.
Great. Okay, so interesting. I feel like they're being a little over dramatic for what was a simulated incident. It's fine. I was just testing out the system. I have now completely forgot what. Oh yeah. I think what RCS Override is, it lets you use the RCS even if they're overheating, because the overheat sensor will stop you. But you can ignore the overheat sensor if you really want to, and apparently the danger of that is the RCS thrusters exploding. Good to know. I hate to be in a situation where I need to do that. Which is to say, I'm not looking forward to being in the situation that will force me to do that inevitably. Right, I was talking about early access stuff. So, despite the fact that the game is now officially released, I would love to provide my input and concepts and ideas, because there was a lot of things that, just with me talking with Thega and us doing the routing together, I think would be cool features that are probably very out of scope of releasing version 1.0 of the game. And maybe there are factors of collaborative, like racing, that maybe the devs did not even consider until I show up and be like, hey, wouldn't it be nice if you could like separate the routing and the racing so that you could actually pretend to have a team by having a real team. We'll have to see what's available, and we'll have to see what they're interested in supporting. But if they've put as much heart as they did into Exo 1, and from what I've seen of this so far, whatever they end up choosing to do or won't do, will end up with something that is great no matter what. It's already great, it's why they released the game. Loading.
Rear right damper damaged.
Okay, interesting. The Exo 4 is definitely a lot more prone to damage, probably because it has a lot more mass, more inertia. The suspension is not as safe. Vehicle 1, whose name I've already forgotten because it's a three-letter acronym I didn't bother to remember, being so light, is definitely a safer vehicle overall. So you can get into bad situations, but those situations will mostly just be embarrassing. Like, you're flipped upside down, you're out of RCS, you gotta reset. You're losing the race, but you're not, like, taking catastrophic injury. I also gotta remember to not use the steering input to try and control the RCS in flight. I was doing that a little bit. Also, still not sure where I stand on the, like, ultra steer.
Rear right tire puncture.
I got punctured. We're losing pressure! Quick, get over the finish line! Ah! Is probably how that goes. Now let's do a full repair real quick. There we go. So, having a good time. I like that we have these sort of like set open worlds that we can then theoretically just chart and pass through. Like, I'm driving around here and I'm like, I'm having a cool time driving around. Look at that terrain feature. I wonder if I could maybe put a racing element here.
Screen damaged.
Not too worried about the spring. Just stop going over jumps. I'm gonna need to learn a lot more finesse and control to operate the Exo 4. I wonder how the Exo 6 operates. It seems like it's a heavier duty machine, but with 6 wheels in like a big spidery configuration, it maybe has more suspension to be able to do wackier stunts. And then maybe it's lighter to accommodate. I don't know. I think it'd be interesting to have an all-or-nothing vehicle like that, where you have, like, a lot of RCS, low mass, you can do a lot, you can take a lot of hits, but if you push the envelope a little too far, it all falls apart. I don't know where all the wheels go. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back in time, given where I've ended up. Do you think the RCS thrusters cool off quicker if you're in water when you use them? I'm willing to run an experiment on that. Because, like, I would imagine there would be, like, improved cooling. Uh-oh.
Front right spring damaged.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. Maybe some slack at least. We're gonna go back over to the deep water and do some science. Oh, this is bad. You know, we took it kind of well. Okay, we are... Oh, look at that. The heat just dropped off. So what if I do this?
Thrusting 50%.
No heat. No heat on the RCS in water.
Thrusting 55%.
Yeah, that was the ultra steer ruining me. Good stuff. Interesting that it only, like, removes the HUD for a little moment. Maybe if I hold it down? No, it's just like, you get 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds, 3 seconds to take your photo. A little inconvenient for me, considering that I also have to deal with, like, my HUD if I want to take a good, well, photo through the stream. I can always just take a regular screenshot by pressing the regular screenshot button. Like, well, no, I can't, because my screenshot hotkey is, well, it's shift print screen. Because regular print screen is like, hey, take a segment of the screen that you want to screen. But if I want the full screen, I have to hold shift. I guess I could just do this, then press print screen normal, and then it freezes my view of everything and just, like, copy that. So I did end up just taking a screenshot, and then the game freezes because I've gone and alt-tab to post it in the Discord. Whatever. I also feel like maybe you could take a page out of Armored Core's book and just have, like, because their thing for camera mode is you pause and then you hit select to go into camera mode. And I think select is going to camera mode in replay. Here, obviously, it changes your camera's position, but if you, like, pause select, maybe it'd be a slick hotkey. I don't know. I would love to talk to the devs and say, hi, big fan of your game and also your game. I was very aware of your game. Big fan. I don't know. I'm here for, like, deep-rooted sentimental reasons, and also I'm having a great time learning the art of base rally, and also regular rally. I'm gonna call that good. Actually, no, wait, I've just realized the problem. How am I gonna do a stream intro in the future? Because normally I would remove the HUD, but I can't. I can only do it for 3 seconds at a time. I guess I could do the Opus thing where I like crop the screen and then just zoom out. That would work. Okay. Cool, great. I got a future stream plan for how to handle starting the stream on a cool cinematic shot. Also, I've reinvented the same image I had a few minutes ago. Okay, full, just quick summary of all of the opinions I have. Good game, good series, air quote series, good time, very excited to keep playing. Excited to see what the game has and excited to promote the addition of other cool fun things. It's a little side bonus stuff. If the devs ever watch this or listen to this or listen to me, I guess the most important thing I'd like to say is hi. I'm Exception. This is in TV. Have a good day and good night.